How's it going, folks? Tomorrow is Valentine's Day, but in the evening, we'll have the return of the Champions League. So, write in the comments below, how are you gonna spend time tomorrow? Watching the Champions League or with your significant other? And don't forget to give this episode a like. Let's get the show on the pitch. Erling Haaland has picked up an injury during the clash against Aston Villa and got substituted at halftime. He's out for the crucial battle against Arsenal on Wednesday. Tottenham Hotspur have lost Rodrigo Bentancur until the end of the season. The Uruguayan has torn the cruciate ligaments of his knee. Bayer Leverkusen have extended the contract with their key defender Pierre Nkapie. The current agreement runs until the summer of 2027. Last place Southampton have sacked first-team manager Nathan Jones. Gaziantep FK, who are ranked 10th in the Super League, have withdrawn from the competition due to the consequences of the earthquake. Earlier on, Hatayspor had been forced off to do the same thing. In case Rafael Leao refuses to renew his contract, AC Milan have decided to sell him for at least 100 million euros and sign Noah Lang from Club Brugge instead. Fulham and Switzerland right-back Kylian Mbappe has joined Swiss side Servette on loan for the remainder of the season. I'm happy to join Chelsea. It was almost last minute. It was a good proposal, with a good project behind it. We spoke for months. Chelsea are a very big club. I know what to expect, and I signed to play and impose myself there, Malo Gusto assured. Atletico Madrid defender Stefan Savic has received his third red card in 2023. Yesterday, he was sent off during the match versus Celta Vigo, and before that, it happened against Barcelona and Real Madrid. Alejandro Garnacho has made 4 contributive actions after coming on as a substitute, more than any other Premier League player this season. Emiliano Martinez commented on his behavior after the World Cup final. "My dance moves after Tchouaméni's miss were not planned. It happened out of the blue. Some people may call me a clown, and they may be right. The trophy gesture is a private joke with my teammates. They all said I wouldn't dare it, and even Leo Messi. I did it just for them." Real Madrid have preferred to shield winger Vinicius Jr. from speaking to any media after the Club World Cup final due to the tense situation surrounding his persona. Former Leeds United and RB Leipzig coach Jesse Marsch is the main candidate for the Southampton job. Memphis Depay has netted his first goal for Atletico Madrid, bringing victory against Celta. Rashford is one of the best strikers in Europe, definitely. And I was convinced from the first moment. I was really excited to work with him. I can get more out of him. He has such high potential, Erik ten Hag noted. Villarreal midfielder Francis Coquelin has suffered a very serious injury during the game against Barca. He was carried off on a stretcher. The representative of Roman Abramovich denied the information that the Russian businessman is planning to buy the Brazilian football club. Arsenal vs Brentford Thai video assistant forgot to draw the lines when the visiting side equalized. Had they done so, the goal would have been disallowed and Arsenal would have won the game. The duel against Leeds United was David De Gea's 400th appearance in the Premier League. He is the youngest footballer to reach this mark. Napoli are set to double the salary of Khvicha Kvaratskhelia and extend the contract with Victor Osimhen. Both want to stay for another season. Arsenal will announce the extension of the deal with the centre-back William Saliba in the coming days. Manchester City have moved within 3 points of Arsenal. They will play against each other on Wednesday, though the Gunners still have a game in hand. Khvicha Kvaratskhelia slotted his 9th goal in Serie A. He also has already delivered 9 assists this season. Juventus have won 3 consecutive matches in all competitions. The total score is 5-0. Leeds United are considering Alfred Schroeder as a candidate for the vacant position of the team's head coach. Pep Guardiola has won 184 of his 250 matches in the Premier League, the most wins by any manager after 250 games in charge in the competition. Napoli have sealed their 6th consecutive Serie A victory. Luciano Spalletti's side are 16 points ahead of Inter Milan. When I heard about interest from Liverpool in December, I didn't think about anything else. There was also Chelsea interest maybe, but I already had my mind made up. Cody Gakpo commented on Liverpool move. Former Brighton and Hove Albion coach Chris Hughton has been appointed as Ghana manager. Last season we were conceding goals too easily. We had to improve that, and we are doing really well now, Ronald Araujo shared. Manchester City supporters have brought a banner with a middle finger to the stadium, reacting to the investigation into the club's case of charges over FFP breaches. Barcelona have won 11 out of 12 La Liga matches since El Clasico loss. The Catalans are ahead of Real Madrid by 11 points. Juventus and Bayer Leverkusen will be battling for the signature of Benfica's left-back Alex Grimaldo in the summer. PSV star Xavi Simons has hinted that he would like to return to PSG. The Red and Blues have a first priority option to buy the young Dutchman back. The Norwegian Johannes Bø, who became the world champion in biathlon in pursuit, at the finish repeated the gesture of Holland during one of the celebrations. He explained it as a sign of respect for the main star of his country. Let's have a look at the results of yesterday's very intense day. Let's have a brief rewind of yesterday's fixtures. Manchester United have been struggling to find the key against Leeds' resistance. The hosts marked Erik ten Hag's attack throughout the game, but Rashford's 80th minute goal managed to break the deadlock, as the Peacocks even conceded a knockout blow from Garnacho later on. Meanwhile, Man City settled all matters in the first half, when Rodri, Gundogan from Holland's assist, and Riyad Mahrez's spot kick guaranteed the victory for the citizens, despite Ollie Watkins getting one back in the 61st minute. Juventus were one step close to dropping points against Fiorentina. However, Gaetano Castrovilli's strike was disallowed by VAR in the 89th minute. Eventually, the White and Blacks took all 3 points thanks to Adrien Rabiot's header. Seems like Osimhen and Kvaratskhelia cannot be stopped. Napoli stars bagged a goal each, and Elmas netted the third, leaving no chance for poor Cremonese. Napoli are flying high for the Scudetto at maximum speed. Barcelona once again won with a minimal difference, and once again it was Pedri who made an impact on the tie. This time, the Golden Boy made full use of a one-on-one situation after a magical pass by Robert Lewandowski. Villarreal had a couple of opportunities to equalize the score, but Barca's defensive line was once again on top, especially Ronald Araujo. Alright, back to the main news of the release. Despite interest from many European clubs, Jorge Mendes has left talks with Barca regarding the departure of Ansu Fati for another time. He has a good relationship with the club that he doesn't want to spoil. Mendes has decided that it's better for Fati to concentrate on the La Liga trophy race and discuss a possible transfer in the summer in case the amount of his game in minutes doesn't change. A neighbor of Neymar said that the PSG star arranges parties until 5 to 6 a.m. Since I've been here, there have been 4 or 5 parties, and each time it's a fiesta until 5 or 6 in the morning. The last time before this party was after the Brazil-Tunisia match at the Parc des Princes. At 11 p.m., the entire Brazilian national side landed at Neymar's house. And there, he had a party in the middle of the week until 6 a.m. I wasn't even invited. Apparently, there were neighbors who complained about the noise. I saw the police arrive, but nothing came out of it. 135 euros fine, it's not so much for Neymar. PSG leaders Lionel Messi and Kylian Mbappe will be in the team to face Bayern Munich. The world champion no longer feels such acute pain in his thigh, so he is preparing for the clash. Christophe Galtier has previously ruled out Mbappe's availability, though Kylian has already started training with the first team with some restrictions. We are to remind you that without Messi and Mbappe, PSG have suffered a defeat to AS Monaco. Thanks to the victory over Villarreal, Xavi has submitted a number of incredible statistical achievements. Xavi's 11 wins in a row in all competitions equals Pep's best winning streak as a Barca coach. Xavi becomes the first manager in Barcelona's history to lose only one of his first 25 away La Liga games. After winning El Clasico, Real Madrid supporters chanted for Xavi to stay on Barca's manager seat for as long as possible. Looks like he's actually gonna stick around for quite a while. Kylian Mbappe has sent a message to his PSG teammates following the loss to Monaco after reports of a dressing room argument involving Neymar. There were reports of things being thrown in the dressing room, although manager Christophe Galtier did claim that things between the two forwards were all good. Now it seems that the Brazilian has issues with other teammates, with L'Équipe saying the most expensive player ever told off Vitinha and Hugo Ekitike after Saturday's 3-1 loss to Monaco. He and captain Marquinhos are also said to have had strong words for Football Advisor Luis Campos, who holds a lot of power at Parc des Princes. Now Mbappe has come out with a defiant message, trying to rally his teammates, posting an image of the PSG badge alongside the message. "Let's stay strong and united," onto his Instagram story. Folks, check out the suggested videos from our other projects. Have a good time watching, and see ya in a bit.